You signed that contract for the military. I'm gonna let you know this right now. Play the game like the game is supposed to be played. Don't come here thinking you're gonna tell Uncle Sam what you want to do, what you can do, what you not finna do. No, don't do that because that will be the quickest way out the door. If you're not out the door quick, you're gonna get in some problems here. All those benefits and everything, forget it. They're not gonna let you use them. According to this law, the military can do whatever the military deems best. Not only just that, there's people in the military that use their authority to stop you from doing what you want to do. If you don't do what they say
I think the people in the military, I think they're just people in life general. I mean, whether you're in the military, you in some type of corporation. I mean, there's always going to be somebody who can leverage their power or leverage their position to make things very difficult for you. And I agree with everything that he's saying right now so far. The best thing you can do when joining the military is try to ingratiate yourself within the group. The last thing you kind of want to be is like the odd man out who who kind of tries to go against the grain and things like that. Because at the end of the day, building those relationships, networking, that's what helps you along the way, and they can get you promoted and get you put in positions that you want to be in to be successful.
to do. Everybody knows this. I don't know why everybody trying to come and be like, oh, the military law, Daffy, one dash, da 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 says this. These people don't care. That's why I told you, play the game like the game is supposed to be played. You won't have to worry about bringing up no Daffy, or no army instruction or whatever instruction used against them because you didn't want to play the game like the game is supposed to be played. Now they're trying to make you suffer. Do what you told. Do as they say. Save your money. Do your time and get out if you want to get out. If you want to stay in and make this a career, I'm telling you right now, you're bound to make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. But if you learn from it and you say, you know what, like I told you, play the game like the game is supposed to be played, oh yeah, you will go far. You will go far. But if you keep this victim mentality, oh my gosh, everybody hate Chris. Yep, they're going to hate you, all right. They're going to kick you right out the door. Sorry, I got to be harsh, but I'm just going to have to say that.
I just want to expound on what he means by play the game. For the ones who don't know, when you join the military, and let me put this in Air Force terms because I'm in the Air Force. The Air Force, in contrast to branches like the Army, Navy, Marines, etc., the Air Force is like a major corporation, right? We even look like accountants and financiers, whenever we wear our blues, right? So the military is like a big corporation. So there's a lot of politicking that goes on. I don't think I have to tell you guys that. You guys know the politics is very heavy when it comes to the military, especially the Air Force. So just being able to understand the politics, being able to navigate the politics will help you out in the long run. Um, Again, like I said, the last thing you want to do, you don't want to be looked at as the oddball. You know, always make sure you're doing everything you can to put your best foot forward. You know, even if that means, hey, if you gotta, do some extra things and kind of go above and beyond and kind of figure out what other people's interests are and things of that nature. I mean, do that. It's always good to know how to network. It's always good to know how to build those relationships because those relationships are going to help you out in the long run. Even if you plan on doing 4 years, 6 years, 10 years, however, and getting out, still being able to build those relationships, still being able to, leverage different people and leverage different networks and being able to, oh yeah, I know that person, I worked with this person back when I was stationed here, or oh, I TDY'd or deployed with this person. Being able to hit that person up for like a job reference, or maybe you went to a conference and you met one person who, you met a guy or a girl who was part of this tech company or who's part of this cybersecurity company, and you want to get into that on the civilian side. So now you can leverage those relationships to help you out in the long run. In contrast to somebody who wants to stay in and make it a career, if you want to make it to master, senior, chief, or senior NCO level, whatever, you still would need to be able to, you still would have to be able to leverage those relationships to be able to do so. So that's why it's important to volunteer. That's why it's important to go to school, get your education, get your bachelor's, master's, get some certs or whatever, because that allows you to now be a part of different groups. People look at that and say, okay, he's doing more than just a status quo. Like if you want to just go do your job and come home, that's fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But if you want to go, if you want different doors to open up for you, if you want to, you want different opportunities to come to you, and you got to go out there and get it. Closed mouths don't get fed around here. You got to be able to go out there and make things happen. And sometimes you got to get out there and put yourself out there. You got to go volunteer for the speaking event. You got to go volunteer for the. You got to go volunteer for the whatever the planning committee or the MC for this retirement for this person's retirement or award ceremony, whatever. You know, you got to get yourself out there. You got to make yourself visible because if you're not, people forget you, and that's not good for anybody. And don't listen to what anybody else says when it comes to, you know, um, you're just doing it to chase this and chase rank and chase a strat. I mean, do it because you like to do it. But yeah, at the end of the day, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to make rank and to get strats. I mean, nobody's in this to stay the same. People want to make rank. People want to make money. You know, if you're not improving, if you're not improving, you know, what are you doing? You know, those people, the same people who's telling you that you're a fast burner, you're chasing rank, you're chasing strats. Those are the same people who probably wish they could have done X, Y, and Z, and they could have got in a better position of what they're in now. Just some thoughts on it. Let me know what you think about in the comment section, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.